The information shared in these conversations and videos are intended for general knowledge and entertainment purposes only. It should not be considered as legal advice or professional guidance. Additionally, any documentation or references to specific content are solely for the purpose of discussion and understanding. It does not imply endorsement, promotion, or support of said content. The views expressed in these videos and/or conversation are those of the individuals involved and do not represent any official stance or opinion. The content you are about to experience may contain strong language, including explicit words and phrases. This language is used for artistic expression and may be integral to the storyline or character development. It is important to note that the use of such language does not endorse or promote offensive behavior. Viewer discretion is advised, and please enjoy the show responsibly.
The United States Fair Use Disclaimer.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Life is harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm moving my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. Killing time, we got nowhere to be. You sending messages I can't ignore. No contemplating, come here close to me. I'm bored at home, can't leave the house no more. But I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm losing my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. Quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart.
Good afternoon. Hope everybody's doing okay today. Hey, Mountain Violet, good to see you. You're having a good afternoon. I was planning on having my show today about the Epstein list, and then it come up that my dentist was going to be able to take me today, and my husband. And then we got up this morning and said, "Do you want to go to the dentist?" And he said, "No." And he said, "Do you want to go to the dentist?" And I said, "No." And so we skipped. We had all intentions of going, but we just didn't. He has like this horrible phobia of the dentist, where he was in the military, and he had a bad experience with dentists. So it really takes him a lot to get up the nerve to go. And he was having pain, and I had noticed I might have a cavity, and so we had decided to go together, and together we canceled. Sorry, but man, I don't know about y'all. Do y'all like going to the dentist? You got to really get your nerve up to go. I used to work for one years ago when I was very young. I want to say I was like 19, 20, something like that. I wasn't drinking yet, so I wasn't 21 yet, and it had great benefits. And it was literally right around the corner from my apartment. And so when I was raising my daughter, I was single when I was working there. They worked us. How was it? Seemed like they let us have Friday afternoon off, but we worked until 6 every evening. And having to get to daycare, it closed at 6. And hey, Neville, good to see you. When I go see the dentist, I just have to take the glass there, and I tell you what, you know, if you can get past the pain, from what I hear, I've never had a cavity, and I've worked for a dentist, and I would hear people in pain and that sort of thing. So my heart goes out to you. I've been blessed. But so I'm anxious because I do think I have a cavity, and this will be the first time that I've had to have one. And listening to my husband's horror stories, I'm kind of scared. So we decided to blow it off and go to a park, and it's real pretty here in North Carolina today. And we hit a couple of thrift stores, 2 days in a row, but a bust. We didn't get a single thing. But no real good deals that I could see. I mean, we saw I saw a funny hat. We were talking on Rabbits the other day about when it's time for the Kentucky Derby, we should all get dressed up and wear Kentucky Derby hats. And I'll put out the recipe for the mint Julius, which is what you're supposed to drink at the Kentucky Derby, and do it all up. And they had these hats at this thrift store that I was at today. And I put one on that I thought was a sure winner. And when I turned around and said, "Honey, what do you think?" And he burst out laughing at me. I said, "Okay, maybe this one isn't the right one." It looked so good in my head. Don't don't fill it with metal. If you allow dentists to repair it, research repairing your teeth naturally. I don't know anything about that stuff. When I worked for the dentist, I helped this girl go out to daycares, and I dressed up like a clown, and she dressed up like Minnie Mouse, and we would give out the packets that had the little pill that you put in your mouth, and it dyes your whole mouth red if you've got plaque, which all of us kids usually did. And we gave them a little toothbrush and a little goodie bag and all. Only the kids were usually scared of me. My friend that was with me, she was a hick. She looked just like Minnie Mouse. She was cute as a button. Her name was Cindy. And my real name is Cynthia. So it was like the two Cindys were off to go teach up like the sky, down like the rain, round and round like a choo-choo train. That's what you're supposed to do with your toothbrush. And then floss. Flossing is important so you don't get perio and gum disease and your gums don't eat away. We had a lot of fun working there. I worked there for a good year. And one of the things that the doctors would do was they would get a case of popcorn from Sam's Club, and the smell of the popcorn would bring people in to the dentist office. "Oh, let me go eat some popcorn." What does everybody get stuck in their teeth? Popcorn. So some subliminal sales. Hey, Ray, good to see you. Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones. There you go. I sang to you today. Just for you. So yeah, we blew off the going to the dentist. This is a new dentist for us too, because we just moved back to our city, our hometown city. We've been living out in the country. And we had our dentist, we had our eye doctor, we had our, physician, our church, all that stuff. And you got to change all that when you move from county to county, And we're still kind of trying to acclimate those kinds of things. You get used to a certain dentist or doctor or whatever. And the dentist that we used to go to, he was in one of them commercials where it wasn't a commercial, it was a challenge. Hey, Kiki, if you love me, are you riding? Say you never, never go. Do y'all remember when the dentist did that? Yeah, he's real hot. So we quit going to him. I can't remember why. I think we stood him up 3 times and he dumped us. He gave us a we have to break up letter or something like that. I can't remember. But we quit going to him. And this will be a new dentist. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Did you guys hear whether or not Allie had passed Hunter's mother in the Summer Wells case? Had been sick with pneumonia and was on life support yesterday. And the rumor mill says allegedly she passed today. Does anybody have confirmation of that? They were saying over in Mama T's earlier today that she had passed and that they were discussing it. So I wanted to see if anybody else knew if that was true or not. I've been looking all over and I haven't been able to see anything about it. Maybe I'm not looking in the right areas, but do you guys know whether or not if that happened or not? Somebody must have went live. Everybody left. I went from 6 to 4. Honey, are you still watching me? Did you turn the channel? I just lost a viewer. Thanks, that was you jerk. Don't change that dial. Lots of fun stuff coming. Anyway, so yeah, I was just going to talk about that good stuff there. I caught Paper Cut Tina in the middle of the night last night, and she hangs out with Rose, and Rose dances, and I love to dance. I miss going to dance. That's something that I would, that was sort of my outlet after working all week, was going to, dance and hang out with my girlfriends and just cut the rug, right? And so I saw Paper Cut Tina dancing, and I said, I'm going to clip that. It's really good. Watch this. This is how you're supposed to act when you're our age, not, like our grandmas did back in the day with the roller set and matching polyester outfits. This is how you're supposed to act in your last leg of life. Hell yeah, nothing like a little porn music right before you start your live. I'm just kidding. That's how I feel, man. If my body looked like that, I would be up dancing. And if I had a good support bra on, I'd be up there dancing like that. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's how we're supposed to be, right? Fuck sitting around being anxious. We're supposed to be having a good time. All the kids are great, grown and raised, and it's time for us to, you know, what is that they call it? What was that movie called? What's her name? Got her groove back. Stella. Stella got her groove back. Yeah, that's it. I want to get my groove back. I want to drop 50 pounds. I want to get a really good support bra and cut a rug like that for y'all. You may never be the same again. Hey, crazy chicken lady, I saw some of your videos today. That's awesome. Don't you love that? I love her. She's awesome. She's one beautiful lady. Hey, mom of two of us. I think that Paper Cut Tina and Rose are very inspirational for women going into that last stage of life, right? They are definitely youthful beauties, man. Great skin, great genes. I just love to watch them, and say to myself, I wish I could get up off my ass and do that. Maybe one of these days I will. Until then, let me continue to smoke this joint. One of these days I'll get up. One of these days. I do too. They're good. They're good. She obviously has had professional dancing lessons, Rose, clearly. And we know that she used to be in a couple of soap operas and a movie or two, a couple of movies. So I've actually seen one of them. So she's had proper, you know, training for that sort of thing. So when we watch her, um, I take all that in. I'm from an arts based city where University of North Carolina School of the Arts is, and also the North Carolina Blumenthal Arts is in Charlotte, and so we've been around that all the time. You didn't know that? We're around a lot of actresses. Yes, we are around. Well, so was Paper Cut Tina. She was also an actress. They both were on prime time stuff. Well, not prime time. I don't guess soap operas are prime time. Are soap operas prime time? What's prime time? Is that after 5? Okay, never mind. They'll tell you all about it. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Yep. And when people, say, "Oh, these people they come here and they're the wannabes, or they're the coulda beens, or the shoulda beens, or the um uh the used to be's," and it's like, well, where the hell are we supposed to go? We are artists that could have been had we not met trauma, had we not met, whatever defeated us in life that kept us from fulfilling our dream, that brings us here for our outlet for art. That's what the fuck it's for. Okay? It's so crazy, man. What do y'all think it's supposed to be here for? To harass people? You bunch of should have been, could have been artists coming to YouTube creating. What are you, fucking creators? It's so stupid. Where are we supposed to go? Not everybody can be Bob Ross. Jeez. Give us our YouTube, people. Give us our MTV. Right? I want my MTV. Money for nothing and your checks for free. Isn't that the truth? Hey, Ray, do you know whether or not that was true, the rumor about Allie? Do you know if that's true or not? You never know. Yeah. Oh, she'll tell you about it. I wish I could remember. You don't remember the name of that one movie we watched with Rose in it, do you? She came in and she was a doctor. I'll have to ask her. Yeah. pretty cool that we're among so many brilliant people. I love it. I love it, you know. Hey, Kim, good to see you. Have you heard whether or not that's true? Crazy Chicken Lady says she did. Wow, are you serious? Let me put prayers for her family. My goodness. Do you know if it was the sea? Was it the Rona that did it? Was it that? You don't know any of those people. She is very integral in the Summer Wells case. She's Hunter's mother. She was 37. Andrew's trying to get there. She had been very vocal this last month in telling their side of the story. Hey, Clancy, good to see you. Well, prayers for their family. That's unreal. And I believe Hunter is expecting a child, isn't he? She was expecting 2 grandchildren, I believe. Wow. So prayers going up to pneumonia. Wow. Now, did it become pneumonia because it started off as the RS virus, I wonder? That's so sad. Wow. Uh, Twins and True was pregnant. So 3. What is going to happen to everybody? Where will everyone go? Lung cancer. Oh my goodness. So she was battling. Okay. I heard she'd been sick a while. Okay, I see. Well, I don't guess we'll ever know what happened then, will we? Wow. So that is now Jose, allegedly, Allie, and then wasn't there another, not Fred Light, he's in jail. What was their names? They're trying to keep the apartment. Depends on whose name's in. Isn't that awful? Well, prayers. I'm very sorry about that. Mm. Some really nice ladies helping. Okay, good. That's nice to know. It's extremely sad. And my gosh, it doesn't seem like Summer is going to get justice, does it? And I'm going to, keep saying, in my opinion, this is my opinion, um, she could be hidden in plain sight on the FLDS compound in Colorado City, which would be his, church base, home base. And it would be Waco if we tried to go in there and get her. There's a lot of trafficking that's been discovered going on there with Samuel Bateman taking over for Warren Jeffs. Warren Jeffs still does control the church from prison, very much so. They still believe he is the prophet. And there is a whole lot of trafficking that goes on that compound. And this would be a way for him to sacrifice his daughter without having to sacrifice his daughter. And like I said, it would be Waco to try to get her out of there. So we may never, you know, but that's just my opinion. Just hate how Andrew's brother talks of Summer. Andrew's brother. I'd forgotten all about him. Is he still around? I don't think so. He was live yesterday. So I don't think so. Yes, absolutely. It sure could. Yeah, so I just sort of um I just kind of feel like that whole case has been the greatest troll of all time. I believe it was brought here to generate money. It was purposely psyoped in the beginning with Chris McDonough and other key creators that were trolls. And in my opinion, it was brought to YouTube as a troll case, the greatest troll of all time. Look at how much money was made, and she's probably right there in Colorado City, Utah. And if she's found, the money stops. So, see why she'll never be found? Kind of like the cure for cancer. Just my opinion. hmm It is out of control, and in my opinion, it was brought to a huge troll community um, because it was scripted that way. hmm hmm And they'll continue to make money because that's the whole point. Um, so, a case that never ends. And another thing that I'm going to tell you guys, I don't know if y'all were watching me yesterday or the day before, they're wanting whoever the powers that be, the producers that promote this garbage TV, um, like this Danger Ranger guy that I stumbled across, and how he's pushed to get something really dramatic, traumatic on live stream. He gets a call while he's live, and dude says to him, "Hey, you think you can get him to OD on the live stream? That would be epic. Can you imagine how many views we'll get if we can get him OD'd on live stream?" And guy says, "How long are we going to keep him down? I don't know. Maybe we'll put some clown makeup on his face." What? Yeah. So whoever the powers that be are that are promoting with their money, that are, dreaming up this garbage, they're really wanting to see an unalive on live stream. It is. It is. This is hell on earth, in my opinion. This is totally hell on earth. When it's the evil is targeted our most vulnerable, elderly, mentally incapacitated, and children. There isn't anything worse than that. Then that's hell. That's hell. I've seen a few guys like that paying to get one dude to do dumb stuff live. Yeah, I have seen it. I have seen it. This guy says he wants to rent a house. His name is Danger Ranger. He wants to rent a house and use it for live streaming. And like they live somewhere else, but they do this just 24-hour live stream rental house. And a couple of them are junkies from the way it sounded. And one of them is like falling off the wagon and is like doing too much and has gone too far out there. And they're mad at him. And dude was like, "Yeah, he deserves it. He deserves it. Let's get him to OD on live stream." The hell? I don't care how mad you are at somebody. What do you mean you want to try to get How we gonna do this? How we gonna know when he's had too much? What in the hell? Go watch his last live from beginning to end, Danger Ranger, and you'll see. I'm gonna put it in damn chat. You don't believe me? Dude's right here in my state. Fruitcake. Total fruitcake. But hell, this could be a stage act. Who knows? People get on here and they do LARP. So who knows? Let's see, which one was the last one? 2 days ago. Here it is. Share link. Copy link. Y'all go watch this all the way through, and you tell me there's not somebody who was promoting this evil to unfold on live right here on YouTube. That's what they want. They want to see someone crack up. And you know what I want to see? Pranks. Whatever happened to just good old pranks? When it was what was his name? Johnny Knoxville. Back in the day, he'd go in the grocery store and pull an orange out of an orange display, and all the oranges would go everywhere. And he would keep running through the grocery store. And the grocery store people would be, trying to chase him through the grocery store. And he would be wilding out through the grocery store. That's kind of a harmless prank, you know? I'm sure it's set up ahead of time and they pay somebody extra to come clean up dude's mess. I'm sure there's all kinds of disclaimers and disclosures signed behind closed doors. Point being, it was a harmless, sort of entertaining prank. And like when they put all those ping pong balls in Ellen's car and she opened up her car door and all these, hundreds of ping pong balls fell out of her car. That's sort of a harmless prank. That was hilarious when it's not overproduced. What do I mean by overproduced? Stop telling me what the joke is. If I don't get it, let it go. But don't sit there and tell me this is what's going to happen and this is going to be so funny and we are all going to laugh, ha ha, he he. Let the damn shit happen naturally. Some stuff is just so overproduced. And another thing, if I might, when we go and watch a trailer for a movie, you put all the good jokes, all the exciting scenes in that trailer. I've already watched the movie. In this 5-minute trailer, I've just watched the movie in a condensed clip, um, um, cliff note version of it. Why would I go sit through 3 hours and $50 later with bubble gum stuck to my leather shoes? I just watched the damn thing. Stop putting the whole movie and all the good, one liners in the trailer. Leave some suspense. It's overproduced. It's like y'all go too much. And the this sound, this boom. It's like that shutter noise that is in every trailer. And then you go see the movie in the movie theater and it's this shutter loud, surround sound music and it's like that really wasn't even that shocking of a moment, but they used that sound clip and it's like, okay, they're trying to like reach all your senses, right? To me, it's overboard, it's overkill, and it's not enjoyment. I have PTSD, so that gets on my nerves more than I enjoy it. You know, uh, I kind of like want it to happen naturally. Like back in the '70s, horror movies were fantastic because there wasn't a lot of gore. It was left up to your imagination. There was a lot of suspense, a lot of leading up to what's behind the door. Not here's the door and this is the most dramatic. It leaves it just I don't know. It's overdone. And y'all get what I mean? Or the '70s show guy did jokes too. I can't remember his name. Um, Just say here. I've seen a few guys like that paying. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just hate shit that's overproduced. And then they put the whole movie in the trailer. It leaves some suspense, you know? This is how I mean when I say they overproduce a prank. All right, okay, guys. Right here, see right here? We're gonna see Ellen open the door to her car. Now she doesn't know that we're all watching, and you can clearly tell she knows we're all watching. And now she's going to open the door, and it's going to be so fantastic, y'all. It's like, why don't you just shut the hell up and let us watch her go open the door? Y'all get what I mean? Let some things happen naturally. I guess that's my soapbox for today. Overproduced garbage. And the shock jock crap. I mean, I remember, Howard Stern got canceled. Jerry Springer got canceled because it got overdone. Maury Povich got canceled because everybody got tested. We all found our baby daddies. We didn't need any more testises. We all know who our baby daddy is. Thank you, Maury. We appreciate you, both. You can go on home now and take your little DNA kit with you. New shticks. We need new writers and we need new shticks. These reaction channels, when I see 5 creators covering the same live from another creator, are you serious? This is your dog and pony. This is what, if you were 10 years old watching the real MTV with Downtown Julie Brown, this is what you came up with. If I ever got my own TV show, this is what I would do. You would cover another TV show. That's what you would do with your time. That's what you would do with your MTV basement television channel, is you'd cover another channel. Okay. And then you pay StreamYard to do it. Let me pay StreamYard $30 a month so that I can waste my platform of getting to do my song and dance that I've, been waking my family up since I was a kid, singing and dancing, making my bacon on Sunday morning, right? What? You are not the father. Right? You are not the father. Yeah, everybody's been tested now. I mean, you get what I mean? I like real talent. You know what I'm saying? Like we got what's her name? Um we were just talking. I don't know if you were in here or not, about Rose dancing and Paper Cut Tina dancing and having real creative topics to talk about, not just covering another channel. That's what you want to leave here if you get hit by a bus tomorrow. Well, let's go see what her YouTube channel was about. It was about another channel. Well, I'm leaving, stories that I wanted to share with people. It's here forever, and that's how I'm time traveling. People will know, after me. Well, great granny, she lived with a crackhead who had a picture of his grandma on his shoulder. Things like that. The things that matter. The things that keep me up at night. Did I tell them about this though? And then when I die, I can say, okay, I told them everything that I wanted to tell them. Now that all my witnesses have passed, it was left to me, and I don't have the patience to sit down and write a book. So I'll just do it through my channel. So, when I lived in this trailer park in South Gastonia, there was a lot of different characters that lived there. And there's this one guy we called Ted, usually because his name was Ted. But he didn't have any legs, and he would drink with us quite a lot. And when we were out of alcohol or out of cigarettes, he would invite us down to his trailer to smoke and drink. And it was just kind of neat because that was sort of the community that we lived in. You know, it was like if you didn't have it, we had it. And like my neighbors that I told y'all about that was right next door to me, they fished, and they would bring me fish. Only it was the whole fish, and it hadn't been cleaned yet, and it had the head on it, scales and all. And I did not know what to do with it other than thanks. And back then, you know, I was in my 20s, and it was had hit my rock bottom and was living wrong and thought that I had it all under control and I knew more than everybody else because I was a young brat and narcissist, you know, just trying to um, do my own thing, right? And um, I remember I was starting to pull out of my driveway in this trailer park, and a cop came up to me and he says, "You can't, you know, drive in the park like from one trailer to the other trailer if you've been drinking." And I said, "Why? They do it on the golf carts all the time. Why can't I just take my little Scooby Doo van?" And he said, "Because even though it's considered a mobile home, it's still mobile, and it's a registered vehicle, and this is a parking lot." And that hit me like a ton of brick. So I invited the cop in to sit down, and I started frying this fish as he tried to explain to me, because this is the first time I'd ever lived in a trailer park, y'all. I didn't understand the whole concept of it. He said that trailers are not houses, they're actually registered motor vehicles. That blew me away. And so from that point forward, it was like um, I realized that I had brake lights on my house, and that if I had a steering wheel, I could probably drive it up out of there. I want to do better videos before I go live. I want to know what people want. Do a poll on your community wall and ask them what they want. I'll tell you what I want to know. I want to know if you know anything about the history and science behind them beefing up chickens for profit. That's what I want to know. I want to debate the chicken industry with you. Then I want to come up with a fried chicken candle. I think it would sell a fried chicken candle. Yep. So trailers are really motor vehicles. To put things in perspective for me, I wanted to get like a window air freshener and hang. I didn't either. I was like, what? Come in here and sit down and talk to me. And he did. He was the nicest cop. Nice looking too. But anyway, that helped. But he was like, yep. Uh, wouldn't that be cool? You know, your kids would be like, when is dinner going to be ready, Mom? What dinner? Well, aren't you making fried chicken? No, whatever gave you that idea? It's just the candle. And follow it up with, like, you know, baked chocolate, I don't know, cake. How do you get rid of company? Go light a candle. It smells like something that would run them off. I've seen some weird ones too. I saw one today called My Last Nerve. Watch it go up in flames. I'll post it on the wall later. I thought that was pretty funny. Name one bad decisions. And it smelled like Newport. Newports and red velvet wine. Chasing makes candles. We should ask her. You ask her. Ask her if she'll make me some fried chicken scented candles. We make soap. Hey, good to see you, Jen. Excuse me. That's funny. We'll have to ask her. Hey, I don't know about fried chicken scented soap. That would kind of defeat the purpose, wouldn't it? I went in smelling like cinnamon and I came out of the shower smelling like fried chicken. That's kind of backwards, isn't it? Oh, me. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, let's see. What else was I going to talk about? Let's see. I told y'all about Ted the neighbor. I told y'all about the neighbor giving me fish. Bobby and Danny Wayne. Okay. The crackhead that I lived with for a while that I was telling y'all about. He liked this damn CD by Nickelback. And he would play it constantly. And so I am very good at frisbee throwing. I have very good frisbee throwing skills. And I chucked that fucker out the window multiple times, scratched and all. He'd go get it and put it back in the damn CD player. And then there was Nickelback playing, only it skipped. And so I threw him out multiple times over this particular CD. It was my damn place. You gotta go, buddy. You getting on my nerves, all right? You know, you're fine to play with, but when I'm done playing with you, you gotta go. And his brother was a maintenance man there, him and his girlfriend. And they lived in the, I guess you could say it was like the owner's trailer. It was the nicest trailer in the trailer park. It was at the very, very front of it. And they had the nice double wide, and everybody else was in a single wide. And I would send him down there to his brother. So I was like, you got to go down there and go stay with your brother. Well, one night they came up to me and said, "What what has happened to you and Bubby?" And I said, "Why's that?" He goes, "Well, we found him passed out at Danny Wayne's house in the middle of the night, wearing his grandma's fur and pearls and nothing else." I was like, "Do what?" And I said, "Well, I threw him out. He kept playing that damn CD." So I was like, "I needed a night to myself. You go on down there and play with your brother for tonight, right? Let him put up with you for tonight." And they were like, "Oh, he wasn't home. He was down at Sandy's place." And so he broke in and he, I guess, got to play and dress up while they were gone. And he's going through all of his grandmother's belongings and he's putting on her jewelry. Jury, Jury, and her fur. And then he passed out. Anyway, I thought it was funny. I was like, "Yep, you can have him for tonight and tomorrow night and the next night." Yeah, sometimes you just have to send them on their way. Yep. Okay. Getting out of the shower, laughing my ass off. You need a Ooh, I would buy that. Oh, Kim, we should make that, shouldn't we? I would buy maple syrup soap. I have caramel. I've made caramel for chaotic. Yeah. Well, let's see. I told you about that. Some stories I wanted to share with people. The people that I have met through my life that kept me going and entertained and safe. I was very blessed. These people were definitely entertainment. That's for sure. You have a cinnamon maple. Ooh, yeah, we should do that, Kim. Definitely. I used to have a bunch of mason jars I could have put it in. You use maple shampoo? I do too, and I love it. I like maple candy. I do. Hmm. Anything with food sells. They say that that's what is the aphrodisiac for men is anything that smells like food, like vanilla. Vanilla is big. When men take like those smell tests to see what they and they don't know what they're smelling. Vanilla is right there on the list of the number one things that they I like honeysuckle too. Like if I had to if I wanted to, if I got to make my own perfume line, I would want it to be honeysuckle. I love honeysuckle and it's hard to find, like the just the oil of it so that I can make my own soap and stuff and it be honeysuckle. I have not been able to find honeysuckle oil. Put it on the list for Amazon. Probably not a good thing though when you're high. You mean wearing the fur? Yeah, he stayed high. He stayed high. It got on my nerves. It really did. But he cleaned my house, so what are you going to do? While I was at work, he cleaned. And then when I got off work, it was like, okay, you can go back to your brother's now. Go now. Go. Yeah. No. Yeah. Rest in peace, Bubby. He died of stomach cancer years ago. No, when you have candles. Oh, yeah, there you go. Right. Right. We trying to eat the candle. I could see that. I could see that. I have so many more stories to tell y'all. I'll call them war stories because I do feel like I was at battle until I met my husband. I was telling him again today, I was like, I'm telling you, honey, I don't know how you felt when you met me, but when I met you, it was like, where have you been? There you are. Open the door and let me in. Who's that knocking at the door? Who's that ringing the bell? Do me a favor, open the door and let me in. That's not how it goes, but I battle the munch. Oh, hell yeah, me too. That's why I'm fat. It's so cold here. Really? It's sunny day here. And the birds are chirping. I told my husband, I bet we don't get any damn snow. Freaking spring is setting in, basically. When you hear the birds chirping and it's sunny, come on. Valentine's Day is almost here. Then it's spring. We just really don't. We get cold, but I hadn't really seen snow in about 3 Christmases. Is this something you want me to look at now? Okay. Okay. Does anybody have a song you want me to sing before I go? Do y'all have a request? Let me see if this is one I wanted to sing the other day and didn't get to because I think I was sick. Oh, heck no, that's got too many words. Never mind. How about, mm, that one's not too long. Maybe I'll do that one. That's what I call FU weather. That's right. You want me to sing the Motels again? I can do that one. If you'll quit coughing in there and throwing me off. We walked the loneliest mile. We smile without any style. We kiss all together wrong. No intention. We lie about each other's drinks. We live without each other thinking what anyone would do without me and you. It's like I told you, only the lonely can play. So hold on, here we go. Hold on to nothing we know. I feel so lonely way up here. You mentioned the time we were together so long ago. Well, I don't remember. All I know is it makes me feel so good now. It's like I told you, only the lonely can play. Yeah, how about that? It's like 4 days. Next 4 days, something. Really, I know. Thank you, Butter. I appreciate that. Yeah, I love them, man. I saw a television show coming out with Jodie Foster in it. Did y'all see that? It's a new series with Jodie Foster, and I think it's on Peacock. I'm gonna watch that where she plays a cop. I love Jodie Foster, right? Those old tried and true actors and actresses we grew up with, like and I believe they were saying that Jodie Foster and Ryan O'Neal's Tatum O'Neal's, they were like really, really close friends. And I loved them when we were growing up, right? I want to know. Let me Google it. Let me Google it real quick because I just love me some. Let's see, Jodie Foster show. True Detective. It's called True Detective. Yeah, check that out. It premieres January 14th. Mm-hmm. This says it's HBO. I don't know why I thought that it was going to be on. Yeah, HBO. True Detective. It looks pretty good. I like Jodie Foster. Okay. Yeah, let's see. It's True Detective on HBO. Um, Let me read you a little bit about it here. Jodie Foster heads up the new season. Kelly Reese play bickering cops searching for a missing crew of Arctic scientists in the 4th season of the creepy and haunting HBO series called True Detective. I don't either. We'll have to catch it on YouTube. You know how they do. People always will, like, tape it and then air it. Then YouTube will take it down. Yeah, we'll have to check that out sometime. Did you see the good news? Mob wife fashion, big hair, vintage fur, leopard print. Yes, I love it. That is so me. I was just telling my husband today, I was like, your first two wives, they're older than me. And I'm, an 80s chick. And he's, 10 years older than me. And so they grew up during the era of bell bottoms and leather jackets and fringe, right? I did not. I grew up in like what you just described, the total 80s fashion of big hair, vintage fur, leopard prints, and tennis necklaces. Absolutely, like, oh my god. Um, and I was like, you do realize that like your first two wives and me are like we're all like polar opposite. I'm like not the same style, right? You get that, like, right? We were like um pink and green and that sort of thing, right? I timed him out. It's just because we're in here having a good time. Go away, rapper. Go away. Go away, rapper. Go away.
Bye-bye. Thanks now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I don't think we have anything for you. You're obviously in the wrong place. Please leave.
Go away, outcast of society. Go away. Yeah, I will always be an 80s chick. I will. I mean, I've tried, but big hair is me, heavy makeup is me, and me and Delta Burke. So, bye bye, bye bye. I love that. I like messy hair though. Messy hair is sexy. I think so. Messy hair, don't care. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and head on. Well, that hour goes by fast. I didn't even play any songs. That went by quick. Kim Maple is the skinniest one on the platform. What do you mean lose weight, you weirdo? Oh my goodness. You're being bad. All right, so who hasn't bought a membership, please consider it. It helps me stay on and meet my threshold and all that good stuff there. It's $1.99, I think, is the cheapest one I got. And we're gonna do some games and stuff like that this year that um, you know, good stuff like that, right? I appreciate y'all. We need to see the clip of Carmelo Soprano for fashion. I'll write it down and do it right after this. Yeah, we love you. We'll see you guys. I don't know who's live after me, but I'm sure somebody is. You do not. Kim, are you for real? Stop it. Take your shoes off. There's your 10 pounds. You do not. Come take my belly. Come take my belly. Please. If I could just lose my belly. This is what I'm thinking. Because everybody says that it's gravity that's doing this, right? So what if I stand on my head for the same amount of time that I sit upright? Won't it all go back in place? Will it all go back in place if I stand on my head for several hours a day? I just want my boobs back up where it was supposed to be in them socket holes where they were supposed to be, not in my lap. I need like a crank now. Get them up off my lap. Yeah, I love you too. Belly fat is because too much sugar and carbs. It's so true. It's so true. Blah, blah, blah. You don't. I look pregnant. I do look pregnant. Why can't we get rid of the belly? I don't get it. I had children and it's still big. I don't get it. I'm gonna have to work out. And I belong to the Y, but my husband doesn't like to go. So I have to I'll like swim. I don't mind swimming and it works out all your muscles when you go swimming. I just have to like talk him into it. I really do like going to the Y. Something with my diet caused my belly to do. I'm thinking it's our menopause because they say in menopause we get an apple-shaped belly. Isn't that some shit? I did find the hair that fell off my head on my eyebrows this morning, though. The bald spot on my head, I found it. It's on my eyebrows. The longest hair I've ever seen coming out of my eyeballs. Your perimenopause, premenopause. I'm going through it now and it sucks, man. I've got a full beard. But and I'm losing hair on top of my head and it's going to my eyebrows and my my chin. I'm thinking about getting maybe a pipe to smoke and just letting it go, you know. My husband doesn't like growing a beard, so if I grow my own beard, I'll get a smoking jacket and maybe get a library in my house, go in there and smoke my pipe and rub my beard. It could be a you know, like instead of meditating, I go in there and I just rub my beard. Why not? Why not? Right? Get me a smoking jacket. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go with it. You know, do y'all remember the Freak Side shows? Can I get a job at the fair this? Maybe I can give me a couple extra bucks with this beard I got. People are saying, "Oh, you know, you should shave it." Why? It's beautiful. It's so soft. Just gonna go with it. Menopause has made you miserable. I understand. I understand. I'm noticing too, like my skin is changing. My skin's weird. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I am. All natural, baby. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna head on. I'm embracing it. It's all right. It could be worse. All right. Well, I'm gonna head on, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about Harley Davidson, the American motorcycle, and the history of it, and where do we think it's going? Where's the future of the American motorcycle? A motorcycle with a sound So profound, it was trademarked. Harley Davidson, USA. That's what we're talking about tomorrow. All right, so hit me up tomorrow and come hang out, pick you up a membership. Y'all be good and safe. Bye.
Always on my mind. I could be alone, but you're never far from sight. As far as we go, through the darkest night, I hope it brings you peace of mind. I know we'll be alright, no matter where you go. Always on my mind. I could be alone, but you're never far from sight. As far as we go, through the darkest night, I hope it brings you peace of mind. I know we'll be alright. You can find me alone in this cold place, no place to stay to this place of time. If the mystery unsolved like a cold case, and highways disgraced by a state of mind. Drinking strange water, leave a sour taste. Been looking for my soul in the haze prime. Getting kinda dull to this heartbreak as my heart shakes like the waves in a baseline. The good girl grows too strong. Stay by the light of the moon. And it gets better. Path also change like the weather. Feel like a song you can't remember. See you in December, so know you'll be coming home. Soon after you'll be gone, and no matter where you go, always on my mind. And I could be alone, but you're never far from sight. As far as we go, through the darkest night, I hope it brings you peace of mind. I know we'll be alright, no matter where you go. You're always on my mind. And I could be alone, but you're never far from sight. As far as we go, through the darkest night, I hope it brings you peace of mind. I know we'll be alright now. Been trying to delay what the days take. Find myself locked up. Can't escape this, there's no way. Now haunted by the mistakes. Mistakes like chips on a small blind. High tax to pay for lost time. Build yourself up from whatever's left of us, and the parts that stayed behind. Parts that stayed behind. Parts that stayed no matter where you go, always on my mind. I could be alone, but you're never far from sight. As far as we go, through the darkest night, I hope it brings you peace of mind. I know we'll be alright now. I know we'll be